Hello friends, welcome back to the CSE Guy. This is the third lecture of our series of important topics in computer networks. So, first thing in this lecture we are going to discuss is first question. I am going to ask you first question. What is the purpose of address field in a packet traveling through virtual circuit network? So, first of all, we will discuss what is virtual circuit network. In a virtual circuit network, each packet has a header that contains several fields, including the address field. The purpose of address field in a packet traveling through a VC network is to identify the virtual circuit that the packet belongs to. Now, in a VC network, a virtual circuit is established between the source and destination nodes before data is sent. This virtual circuit is identified by a unique identifier known as the virtual circuit identifier. The VCI is used to route packets through the network, ensuring that they follow the same path and arrive at the correct destination. The address field in the packet header contains the VCI, which is used by each node in the network to forward the packet to the next hop on the path to the destination. The address field is typically divided into two subfields. First is virtual circuit identifier or VCI. This subfield contains the unique identifier of the virtual circuit that a packet belongs to. Second is data link connection identifier, DLCI. This subfield contains the identifier of the data link connection that the packet is using. When a packet arrives at a node in the network, the node examines the VCI in the address field to determine which virtual circuit the packet belongs to. The node then uses this information to forward the packet to the next hop on the path to the destination. In summary, the address field in a packet traveling through a VC network serves as a routing label. It serves as a routing label, allowing nodes to forward packets to their intended destinations along the established virtual circuit. Now, second thing, let us explain the functions of TCP or IP protocol. Now, first, what is TCP or IP protocol? The TCP or IP protocol is nothing but transmission control protocol or internet protocol. It is a protocol suite which is a set of communication protocols used to interconnect devices on the internet. It is a layered protocol suite consisting of 4 layers. First is application layer, second is transport layer, internet layer and data link layer. Now, the functions of TCP or IP protocol. The primary function of the TCP or IP protocol is to enable reliable, efficient and secure data communication between devices over the internet. Here, now we will see what are the functions of application layer. Application layer provides services to end user applications such as email, file transfer and web browsing. Some of the protocols which application layer uses are HTTP, FTP, SMTP, DNS, etc. So the second layer is transport layer. It ensures reliable data transfer between devices. It provides error detection and correction, flow control and congestion avoidance. Protocols like TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, UDP, User Datagram Protocol are used by transport layer. Third is internet layer. It routes data between devices on different networks. It provides logical addressing, routing and fragmentation. The protocols used by internet layer are Internet Protocol IP or and Internet Control Message Protocol ICMP. Fourth layer is data link layer. It defines the format of data on the network. It provides error detection and correction and flow control. Protocols used by data link layer are Ethernet, Wi-Fi or point-to-point protocol. Now we will discuss key functions of TCP or IP protocol. We are going to discuss 5 functions. First is routing. TCP or IP protocol enables data to be routed between devices on different networks. Second is addressing. TCP or IP protocol uses IP addresses to uniquely identify devices on the network. Third is error detection and correction. TCP or IP protocol detects and corrects errors that occur during data transmission. Fourth is flow control. TCP or IP protocol regulates the amount of data that can be sent at one time to prevent network congestion. Fifth point is security. TCP or IP protocol provides security features such as encryption and authentication to protect data during transmission. Now we will see an example of TCP or IP protocol in action. Whenever we send an email, your device uses the TCP or IP protocol to communicate with the email server. We will see, now we know TCP or IP protocol has 4 layers. We will see how they function. First is application layer. Your email client uses the SMTP protocol to send the email to the email server. Second is transport layer. The email is broken into packets and TCP ensures reliable transmission of the packets to the email server. Next is internet layer. IP routes the packets to the email server's IP address. Next is data link layer. The packets are transmitted over the network using Ethernet or Wi-Fi. In summary, the TCP or IP protocol suite enables reliable, efficient and secure data communication between devices over the internet by providing routing, addressing, error detection and correction. Some other are flow control and security features. The question we are going to discuss in this video is, what is the purpose of address field in a packet traveling through datagram network? So, what is the address field in datagram network? In a datagram network, each packet is an independent entity that contains all the necessary information to be routed to its destination. The address field in a packet traveling through a datagram network serves a crucial purpose. Now, what is the purpose of address field? The primary purpose of address field in a datagram network is to specify the destination address of the packet. This address is used by the routers to forward the packet to its intended destination. Key functions of address field: destination addressing, routing, packet forwarding are some of the key functions. First thing, destination addressing. The address field contains the IP address of the destination device, which is used by routers to determine where to forward the packet. Second is routing. The address field is used by routers to determine the best path to forward the packet to its destination. Third is packet forwarding. The address field is used by each router to forward the packet to the next hop on the path to the destination. What are some of the characteristics of datagram network? In a datagram network, there is no connection establishment between data sent before data is sent. Second thing, there is no guarantee that packets will be delivered to the destination. Third, there is no error correction mechanism in place. In summary, the address field in a packet traveling through a datagram network specifies the destination address of the packet, which is used by routers to forward the packet to its intended destination. Now we are going to discuss 20 important points. First thing, defining a network software. What is a network software? Network software, a broad range of software applications and tools that enable, manage and optimize computer networks, facilitating communication, data exchange and resource sharing between devices. Second point, what is a port? Port, it is a unique numerical identifier assigned to a specific process or service running on a computer, allowing it to communicate with other devices on a network. third important point is, what is a subnet? Subnet, it is a sub-network within a larger network defined by a unique IP address range and subnet mask, allowing for more efficient routing and organization of devices on a network. Fourth point to discuss is uses of computer networks. Computer networks enable communication, data sharing, and resource allocation between devices, facilitating a wide range of applications from simple file transfer and internet access to complex distributed systems and global communications. Next point to discuss is, what are the principles behind circuit switched network and packet switched network? Circuit switched network establish a dedicated end-to-end connection for the duration of a communication session, whereas packet switched networks break data into packets and route them independently through the network, allocating bandwidth only as needed. Next, what is the difference between a port address, a logical address, and physical address? Physical address identifies devices at the data link layer, whereas logical address identifies devices at the network layer, whereas port address identifies specific processes or services running on a device. Next thing, there is a situation that we send a data signal from one station on a LAN to another station. Is this baseband or broadband transmission? This is an example of baseband transmission, where a single digital signal occupies the entire bandwidth of the LAN cable. Next point to discuss is two major categories of transmission media. The two major categories of transmission media are wired media such as twisted pair, coaxial pair, and fiber optic cables, and next is wireless media, example radio waves, microwaves, and infrared light. Next thing, what is the difference between a guided media and unguided media? Guided media such as twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optic cables, they differ from unguided media such as examples are radio waves, microwaves, infrared light. In that, guided media use a physical medium to guide the signal from the transmitter to the receiver. So physical medium is used. Next is, whereas unguided media transmits signals through the air or space without physical guide. Next, what are three major classes of a guided media? First is coaxial cables, second is twisted pair cables, third is fiber optic cables. These are all guided media. First thing, coaxial cables. These cables consist of a central copper wire surrounded by insulation, a braided shield, and an outer plastic jacket. They are commonly used for cable television and internet connections. Next is twisted pair cables. These cables consist of two insulated copper wires twisted together to reduce electromagnetic interference. They are commonly used for telephone and Ethernet connections. Next, fiber optic cables. These cables use thin strands of glass or plastic to transmit data as light signals. They are commonly used for high-speed internet, cable television, and telephone connections. Next thing, what is the significance of twisting in twisted pair cable? The twisting in twisted pair cable helps to reduce electromagnetic interference and crosstalk between the two wires by ensuring that the electromagnetic fields generated by each wire are cancelled out. Now let us name some advantages of optical fiber over twisted pair or coaxial pair cables. Optical fiber has advantages over twisted pair and coaxial cable, including higher bandwidth, faster data transfer rates, longer distance capabilities, greater security, and immunity to electromagnetic interference. Next, what are the two approaches to packet switching? The two approaches to packet switching are connection oriented or virtual circuit approach. Second is connectionless or datagram approach. Next we are going to compare circuit switched network and packet switched network. Circuit switched network provides a dedicated connection for the entire communication session, ensuring guaranteed bandwidth and low latency, but are inefficient and inflexible. Whereas packet switched networks, on the other hand, break data into packets and transmit them independently, providing efficient and scalable communication, but with potential packet loss and delay. Next, what is the role of address field in a packet traveling through a datagram network? The address field in a packet traveling through a datagram network contains the destination IP address, which enables routers to forward the packet to its intended recipient by making routing decisions based on the address. Next, what is the role of address field in a packet traveling through a virtual circuit? In a virtual circuit network, the address field in a packet is only used during connection establishment phase to set up the virtual circuit, and thereafter packets only contain a virtual circuit identifier, which is used to forward packets along the established circuit. Now let us compare virtual circuits and datagrams. Virtual circuits establish a dedicated connection between sender and receiver before data transmission, ensuring guaranteed delivery and sequencing, whereas datagrams transmit packets independently without a prior connection, with no guarantees of delivery or sequencing. Now, next, let us list the features of internetworking. The features of internetworking include routing, addressing, fragmentation and reassembly, congestion control, error handling and flow control, which enable communication between different networks with varying architectures and protocols. Now let us define topology. What is a topology? Topology refers to the physical and local arrangement of devices, connections and nodes in a computer network, including the geometric layouts, relationships and organization of network's components. Now let us mention some of the features provided by layering. Layering provides features such as modularity, flexibility, scalability, ease of maintenance and improved troubleshooting, allowing each layer to operate independently while still contributing to the overall functionality.